Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's time for us to get into the next episode of Not Going Out, which is episode 7, Marriage. Also, there's a little thing on the series when you go on iPlayer saying that there's a new series coming next year. So, good news. Let's go.
So what's the problem?
Let's just say she needs a little tender, loving care.
Well, maybe I should book her in for an all-over chassis massage and a Brazilian muffler wax. Not all women
You need the Russian guy out of the Doctor Who episode.
think of their cars as teddy bears, you know. Why don't you tell me exactly what the problem is?
The distribution valve has developed an influx with the mainstay capacitor and is going to need retombulating.
Well, just don't hurt her, that's all.
You know, you remind me of my sister.
Why, does she feel like slitting her wrists every time her car breaks down as well?
No, she's dead. She was a political activist who opposed our brutal government. One day she mysteriously went through the windscreen of her car.
Mysteriously.
I'm really sorry.
Your face reminds me of hers.
Sorry, do you mean?
Before the accident.
That's what I was thinking too. Sorry.
Hello?
Nothing. I mean,
Nothing.
No.
What are you looking at?
Owls.
Owls during the day.
12 in the afternoon.
Yeah, shouldn't you still be in bed?
Ah,
I'm wasted doing this job.
That explains a lot.
Oh, look. The owl is rubbing sun cream on her breasts.
They burn easily, owls. That's why most of them come out at night. So where have you been?
The garage.
Again? It's the 4th time this week.
Someone's got to make sure my car's in proper working order.
Why can't you do it? You're from the north.
Some people find that kind of stereotyping quite offensive, you know.
Okay, nick one for her instead.
no, that's Liverpool. Oh, who am I kidding? Yeah, Carfeth's right here as well.
Oh, you need a man in your life, don't you?
No,
It's okay, don't worry.
I'm not worried.
You know, you're exactly the same as me.
All right, maybe a little worried.
We wake up in the morning looking for a man, and then we realise all the good ones are taken, and all the single ones are no good.
Well, maybe I'm not going to be single for much longer.
Anyway, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Sorry, just to be clear, that meant that I understood about you wanting to talk about the new boyfriend thing. I am not taking drugs.
It's not a boyfriend, it's complicated.
Not a girlfriend, is it?
No.
You could have given me a few seconds longer. Carry on.
No, you had a whole episode of that, Lee, a couple of episodes ago.
Well, there's a mechanic at the garage. He's called Pavlov.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Do you?
Yeah. When I ring the bell on my ice cream van, he starts salivating.
Well, anyway, the
Don't get that. Someone explain.
first time I went in, we got talking, and he started telling me things. Well, pretty much his whole life story.
Oh, how lovely. And all for just £145 an hour plus VAT.
He's not like that. He's a genuine, hard-working, honest guy.
And he's definitely a mechanic.
Well, he is now. In his home country, he was a playwright and an actor, but he's not been able to do that for a very long time.
Well, it's getting the parts, isn't it? So, why's he stopped the acting? Getting on a bit, is he? Losing his looks?
No, he's only in his 30s, and actually he's fairly attractive. The problem is he's a political refugee. He's been arrested, imprisoned, tortured. Some of his close family have even gone missing.
How attractive?
Almost as attractive as you, but obviously not as sensitive. Anyway, he wants to stay here for good, but it looks like he's going to be deported.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that it? Oh, a man is going to be shipped back to face a lifetime of persecution. A man who lives and works in our street. Doesn't that bother you?
Well, that's always quick fit. Lucy, we can't do anything.
Well, maybe I can. He needs to get married, and I've said I might do it.
So it's Gimme, Gimme, Gimme series 1 episode 6 all over again. Right. Except this time the guy she's planning to marry isn't the opposite, you know.
Have you told Dad?
It's got nothing to do with Dad or you. Why did you tell them to come round?
Because I thought these two could talk some sense into you.
Why don't they make polo holes big enough so you can put your tongue right through?
Just try and concentrate on what the taller one's saying.
Lucy, what happens when you do meet the right person one day and you want to get married for real?
Yeah, what about the newspaper boy? He smiles at you occasionally. Why don't you marry him? At least if he was your husband, I wouldn't have to keep giving him that tip every Christmas.
Tip?
I remember when tangerines were considered a treat.
Wow.
Look, I know all of this sounds crazy, but wait until you meet him and hear his stories. He's had it really tough.
We've all had it tough.
He's been tortured.
We've all been tortured. My mum was pretty strict.
She didn't attach electric wires to your testicles.
All right, she never actually switched it on.
What is your problem? I can understand Mary Whitehouse here getting on his high horse because he's family.
I can think of worse women to be compared to. A lady of morality and decency, and may I say, in her heyday, a very handsome woman.
But why are you so concerned?
I'm just worried about you, that's all.
Look, I'm not interested in having a real relationship with him. I just want to help him. And anyway, I'm only thinking about it. None of this is a definite.
Just thinking about it, are we?
Just thinking
so why
about
did Lee
it.
find these wedding magazines?
Have you been snooping in my wardrobe?
I was looking for a lion and a witch.
Lion and a witch in a wardrobe. Good one. Oh, God, I can't believe she's even considering
I was
it.
looking for a lion and a witch.
I don't want to hear your crappy jokes, Lee. This is none of your business.
Actually, it's Narnia business.
Lucy, this isn't a game, you know.
It's none of your business.
You can't just dress up and pretend you're a princess.
Oh, is that right?
That was different. I was a child. 14 is still a child. I can't believe you're even considering this. He might be a criminal.
Yeah, maybe he's involved in the sex slave industry. This time next year, you might be dancing naked in a cage while hairy men thrust coins in your cleavage.
Don't try and sell it even more to her.
Oh, lovely. Not even notes.
Hey, I saw a documentary last night on Channel 4
Right.
about zebras. So I was just trying to change the subject. I thought everyone was getting a bit tense.
All right.
Yeah, it's backfired, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Daisy, do you know something about polos? They reckon if you concentrate really hard and don't talk, you can find a secret second hole.
Fuck's sake. A secret. We've all had a polo, right? Secret second hole. Who miss? Oh, do you know what I miss? Well, I'd tell you what, I miss some fruit polos. Remember them? Oh, they were the best. Well, they weren't the best, but they don't do them anymore, do they? Do they still do the spearmint polos? Because I used to like them as well. But yeah, fruit polos, I miss them.
Look, I'm telling you, Lucy, this whole marriage thing has to stop right now.
Oh, is that right, mister? Well, I was only thinking about it, but guess what? It's my life, not yours. I'm going to do it. No one tells me what to do. You, him, or Dad.
Whoa, you tell him, sister. We won't be pushed around.
Daisy, we'll even get your coat.
Okay.
Oh, I think I found that secret second hole. It's on the other side, isn't it?
God's sake.
Well done.
What do you mean, well done?
Oh, sorry. It's an expression people use when you've done something right. You wouldn't have heard it before. It's the opposite of, Tim, you've made things worse again, you daft twat. You've got to learn to do what I do with your sister and tread lightly.
Tread lightly? Why am I picturing a hippo in a ballet dress?
How is your mum? I said it first.
If this is anyone's fault, it's yours.
How is this possibly my fault?
Because Lucy's 30, isn't she?
Right.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm responsible for her age. I knew I shouldn't have shagged your mum when I was 9.
Oh, nice. Not only have you slept with my mum, she's a paedophile. Look, when women reach a certain age, sometimes they start thinking about things. And sometimes they act irrationally.
That's true. She did give me a nice biscuit afterwards.
Not my mum, Lucy.
Stop it.
She's obviously got a lot of confused feelings at the moment, like, will she ever get married? Is she past her sell-by date?
How's that my fault?
Well, it wouldn't have killed you to ask her out for a drink once in a blue moon.
You have spent the last year and a half making sure I don't go anywhere near your sister.
Yeah.
It was the first thing you said to me. Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister.
No, I didn't.
Trust me, I never forget when I've been threatened with a Beverly Sisters lyric.
Anyway, I don't want you going near her, but you could have asked her out just to boost her confidence and then let her say no.
Sorry, I keep making the mistake of thinking I've got some dignity. And what if she'd have said yes?
You'd have had to repeat the question so she heard you properly.
Well, if going out with me is such a disaster, why would asking her out boost her confidence?
Because she would realise, no matter how low she feels, there's still a lot further she could fall.
I'm sorry, can you speak up? I can't quite hear you down here with me face in the gutter.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. This has given me quite a lot of confused feelings as well.
Oh, do you want to go out for a drink sometime? I'm not
Turned it right back round on him.
expecting a yes, I'm just trying to boost your confidence. Maybe I should talk to her again.
And say what?
Come on, Lucy, you're not past your sell-by date yet.
Don't say yet.
Yet?
Why not?
Because that implies it's approaching.
All right, you're not past your sell-by date for ages. You've got years. You're like a bag of dried walnuts.
Why do you go for tin of spam?
Good. That's good, but you just missed out shriveled and flaky.
What is the problem anyway? I always buy stuff that's past its sell-by date. It's cheaper and it tastes almost as good as the fresh stuff.
No, it doesn't.
Just remember that exact phrase and say it to Lucy. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Well, have you got any better ideas?
Dear.
I have, actually. I'm going to go round and see this bloke. Lean on him a bit.
Lean on him. Have you been watching Goodfellas again, Joe Pasquale?
Joe Pasquale?
I think you mean Joe Pesci.
I know exactly who I mean.
Yeah. In this instance, we know exactly who we mean.
Excuse me. Hello, can I have a word, please? Is he ignoring me or has he been run over? Don't make me grab you by the ankles. I'm here to tell you to back off a little lady I like to call my sister.
Sorry, have you been waiting long? I did not hear you.
Where would we be without iPods, eh?
Well, you'd be in hospital.
Yeah.
I was just saying Pavlov. Or do you prefer Pav?
Either will do.
Well, I was just saying Ivor.
Do you prefer either? I was just saying either.
I'm Lucy's brother. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, yes!
Where would we be without iPods, eh?
Well, you'd be in hospital.
I was just saying Pavlov. Or do you prefer Pav?
Either will do.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, either will do. Yeah.
Well, I was just saying Ivor. I'm Lucy's brother. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, yes! Tim! Please. I'm sorry we don't have any seats.
Oh, that's okay. Don't let the tweed fool you. I've been to Glastonbury. Actually, it wasn't during the festival. They just got a very nice cathedral.
I know why you are here, Tim. To protect your sister. You're doing a good thing. I, too, was very close to my brother. Hopefully one day they will find him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are a good man, Tim. I see you have very kind eyes.
Thank you. You've got very nice arms.
Arms?
So have you.
What?
Nothing.
You say potato. He says svazmozniak. You say tomato. He says vnufflate. Potato. Svazmozniak. Tomato. Vnufflate. Let's call the whole thing a sham.
I wouldn't drink that, by the way. It's out of date.
Who cares about sell-by dates? It looks all right to me. In fact, it looks more than all right. Okay, so it's a bit chewy.
Oh,
Lucy, I've got something to tell you, but don't kill me.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Unless you're finally admitting you fancy my mother.
Oh, I'd never admit that.
Or if it was something really stupid like Tim went round to threaten Pavlov and you didn't try and stop him. I mean, obviously then I'd really kill you.
Your mother was looking very attractive last week. So you spoke to Pavlov then?
Actually, I told her. I also said they had my blessing with the nuptials.
What are you talking about?
It means the wedding. Don't worry, I didn't know either.
He's such a nice bloke, Lee. I can't let a man like that be deported. His stories are heartbreaking.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's all right for you, Mr. Cynical.
I can see where this is going. Lee's going to be the last one standing in terms of, you know, the morally objecting, fuck off, being against it, and then he's going to go see him, and he's going to tell him the stories. He's going to be like, oh, I can see where it's going.
You haven't heard the one about the family donkey catching syphilis? They couldn't afford a general anaesthetic, so all the kids had to punch him to sleep.
What?
Pavlov's asked Tim to be best man.
Best man?
I know. Being told you're a man's quite nice, but the best one. I've always wanted to do that thing where you tie the tin cans to the back of the car.
Oh, we did that at my Uncle Peter's wedding. He was a bit hard of hearing, so we used dustbins. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't. We killed a cat.
Have you any idea the trouble you'll be in if immigration find out?
Oh, I think the cat was English.
For God's sake,
What we're doing is right. And come on, who doesn't like a big white wedding?
I do.
Sorry, Lee, what were you saying about fancying my mum?
Immigration come round, you know. Test you. Make sure you really do know each other.
Don't worry, I've done my homework. Go on, ask me a question.
All right. What's his date of birth?
3rd of July, 1975. Born in the village of Zetsky, just outside the capital, at 3:15 a.m. Next.
What's his father's Christian name?
Vladimir. Married Olga in June 1968. Maiden name Ivaniski. Next.
How high can he jump?
If she'd have answered that, that'd have been ace.
This is ridiculous. Our only daughter marrying someone to keep them in the country. Has she gone mad?
I said that.
She's being a stupid idealist. She could end up in prison.
I said that as well.
That girl's not too old to go over my knee, you know.
Yes, Lee?
I feel bad having to come round and tell you this, but I didn't know where else to turn.
I can't believe Tim is going along with this.
I know. I told him to go round there and punch this bloke's lights out.
Do you know where to find this fellow?
No idea.
That's a pity. He wouldn't be marrying my daughter once I'd finished with him. He certainly wouldn't be able to consummate the marriage.
Actually, I do remember roughly where he works now.
Oh.
Flanders and Son Mechanical Traders Yard, 365 Elmslie Drive, E16 4LJ. Got the phone number?
Maybe Lee should come with us.
I can handle myself, thank you very much.
Far be it from me to interfere with Jeffrey handling himself.
He's not getting invited to a Queen's Tea party, is he?
It's not that finger.
Oh, God.
When Papa came back from the market, I looked up, hopefully. Did you have
my
enough
God.
potatoes to exchange for a pig? I said. But he shook his head, reached inside his sack, and pulled out a cat. We have only the Lord to thank that little cat was still lactating.
amazing, Lucy.
Yes. You too, Tim.
I knew it was only a matter of time before some lucky man stole you away.
Yes. You too, Tim.
I knew that were coming, I swear.
What's going on?
Ah, Lee. We're just helping Lucy and Tim make some choices for the big day.
What do you reckon?
Very nice. But isn't it illegal between brother and sister? Unless you want kids with curly tails and biscuit tin foreheads. Talking of
Biscuit tin foreheads.
which, you two are brother and sister, are you?
I'm sorry, Lee, but Pavlov's stories are heartbreaking.
Oh my God, he got to you as well.
He had to go down a tin mine at 11.
11? That's a lying.
11 years old.
So, I had a job when I was a kid. We've all suffered.
What did you
What,
do?
paper round?
I was a shelf stacker at the co-op.
Someone get me Amnesty International.
Now, have you decided what you're going to do with those rings? You don't want people staring at you when you're stood there fumbling in your pocket.
That's good advice for you as well, Lee.
Don't worry, Dad. I know exactly where they are. I'm taking no chances. As you can see, I've attached a length of cord tied in a bowline knot, which is then secured to a tempered steel fob, which is in due course fastened to a specially sewn-in security tag on the inside of my waistcoat.
Yeah, Tim, there's this incredible invention that means, you know, just by... This invention means you don't have to do any of that. It's called a pocket. Or a wallet. With a zip. You ponce.
You see, people are always mocking my precautious nature. But now who looks the idiot?
Have you all gone mad?
Maybe, Lee, you should let us get on with things. There's a lot to do.
Fine, but don't come crying to me when your daughter's a sex slave forced into prostitution for old bits of scrap food.
Oh, lovely. Not even cash now.
What are you talking about?
Ask Barbara when she gets here.
She's already here.
What?
Oh, I know. It's the eyeshadow. Is it too much?
Oh, God.
Well,
They said they will need to come around to your home 3 weeks after the wedding to interview us. Maybe they will realize it's all a lie.
oh, it'll be fine. Everyone's helping, even Daisy. She made this on the computer. It's not perfect, but it's the thought that counts.
For God's sake.
You are right. Everything will be fine. You know, I have never actually been to an English wedding before. Tell me, what is it like?
I am going to be wearing your bollocks as earrings.
That was perfect timing. Because he don't know what's going on. He hasn't seen him. Tell me, what is an English wedding like? I'm going to be wearing your bollocks as earrings. And he's like... I think I prefer Putin's Russia. Quick, put me on the first seat back to Russia on Aeroflot.
Yes, we'd want the honeymoon suite, plus another room next door. I don't know, in case things don't work out. Yeah, it's under the names of Pavlov, Petri Skivadorsky, and Lucy Adams. Yeah, sure, it's A-D-A. I've no idea. I'll check and ring you back. Bye.
Oh, so honeymoon now, is it?
Well, us being married has got to look even more real now. Something tells me I'm going to get a visit from immigration sooner than I thought.
Oh, well, looking at this body, at least you won't have to do any faking in the honeymoon suite. I'm talking about all.
I know what you're talking about. We'll be in separate rooms.
Well, my parents spent their whole married life in separate rooms. Didn't stop them having sex. No, it's father's latent homosexuality that stopped that. Where are you going?
Goa.
Oh, you're so lucky. I've always wanted to go to India. Yeah, it's been a dream of mine ever since I saw 8.5 Hot Mum on the telly. Mum was lucky enough to go once.
Oh, whereabouts?
Pinewood Studios. She got to meet Windsor Davis afterwards.
Never change, Miranda.
Good afternoon, madam.
Who are you? Clark Kent?
Try again.
Why? Did I pronounce your surname wrong?
I'm from the immigration department, and I'm here to play a game we like to call Play Your Green Cards Right. Your subject tonight is dodgy East European mechanics.
What's going on?
I went to the immigration department this afternoon.
At least you got the balls to admit it. Well, for now, anyway.
Oh, I see. You think I told them what's going on, don't you?
Well, didn't you?
Lucy, I'm many things, but I'm not a grass.
Well, you're always telling me what Tim gets up to.
That's different. That's not a grass. That's a snitch. And that's fine, because that suggests a certain cheeky rodent charm that you'd see in a Disney film. I went to find out the kind of questions they ask you. I was worried about you. And trust me, you could not be in any more shit if you drowned in a colonic irrigation accident.
Oh, you heard about Pavlov's cousin, then?
Really?
All right, if you've got a test for me, I'm prepared. What do you want to know? Pavlov's height? Population of his home country? Bring it on.
What's your future husband's favourite television show?
Sorry?
Oh, that sitcom in the 1980s with Ronnie Corbett. That's quite big, is it, in Hooja Flacky Chapistan?
Hooja Flacky Chapistan. I'm going to use that. Here, there's an election coming. I'm going to use that. There'll be plenty of opportunity for it.
What else does he like? Only fools and mountain yaks?
Only fools and mountain yaks.
What's his favourite fruit?
Lemons.
Lemons.
Ooh, tasty. On their own or with a nice juicy onion?
Lemons.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because we at the immigration department check with your other half and the answers have to match.
OK, apples.
What's
the answer then?
Lemons.
This is ridiculous. You can live with someone, you can be married to someone, you can be madly in love with them and still not know what their favourite fruit is.
All right. What's your flatmate's favourite fruit?
He doesn't eat fruit.
And why not?
Because if God had wanted us to eat fruit, he wouldn't have invented bacon.
I mean, come on, is that not true?
I said, ding! And what's your flatmate's favourite television show?
Family Fortunes, particularly the Bob Monkhouse era, as he feels that Les Dennis didn't properly engage with the spirit of the format, and he's more than sceptical about the Celebrity remake with Vernon Kay.
So they said.
Yeah, all right. You made your point. God, I really don't know this guy at all, do I?
No, you don't.
Don't chuck your life away, Lucy. You're already drinking in the Last Chance Saloon. Maybe having a quick half in the Is That the Time Already bar and grill.
What am I doing? But I can't let him down now, though, I've promised.
Don't worry, I'll deal with it. It's about time this bloke tried one of his sad stories on someone else who's had it tough. See where that gets him.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Can I get you?
You shit house.
Sorry. It was the bit about your uncle having to eat his own false teeth that got...
Right, I'm starting to think that this guy's full of shit. I honestly am starting to believe that he's lying just to get a green card. A marriage visa, or whatever the hell it's gonna be. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I think it's very nice.
What would eating false teeth do? How's that gonna provide sustenance? There aren't even any minerals in them. They're made of plastic, aren't they? Or something. Yeah, come on.
You try to protect Lucy like this. Don't worry. I will go back to my country. It will give me a chance to visit my grandmother's grave.
Oh, God. You mean the one that kept warm by burning her own artificial legs?
Yeah.
What a load of bollocks.
You didn't tell me she was dead?
The fire got out of control.
Oh, fuck off!
She couldn't get away.
He's full of it. No way. No, I'm not falling for this. No, I'm calling it now. He's lying.
It's such a shame, you know. Everybody seemed to be so looking forward to this wedding.
Wait. I've got an idea. Do you really want to stay in this country?
I'd do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Okay. You seem like you can cope with a bit of suffering. You obviously don't mind excessive dirt. And you've obviously had a lifetime of seeing your home being destroyed. Barbara, how'd you fancy a trip to India?
Oh my God, no! You don't mind a bit of dirt, you've had your home destroyed. Yep, it's clicking in my head now. He's supposed to be carrying her. That's a joke of Miranda's size, isn't it? What is she, like 6'4" or something? She's big. Next up, India. The bride's a real goer. No bins. And it all comes full circle.
I hope Barbara's going to be okay. If immigration were going to realise that I didn't know Pavlov inside out, how is she going to be any different?
It's okay, she'll be fine. We got a postcard offer this morning. Having a lovely time. Pavlov seems happy. They've got his favourite type of ham, which is good. For some reason, he likes to cut the rind off and eat that first, which is unusual. It's like with milk, he always has semi-skimmed. Yet with cheese, it's always full fat. What's going on there, exclamation mark. Anyway, can't wait to get off this plane and see what India's like. So, any regrets?
No. You?
Apart from not learning French, je ne regrette croissant. No, I'm glad I helped Pavlov. We've got a lot in common, me and him.
He lost both his parents in the Civil War. His brothers were kidnapped by the government, and at the age of 7, he was taught how to use a machine gun. You were brought up in Chorley.
That's true. He doesn't know how lucky he's had it.
And now he's married to Barbara.
All right, you win. He's got it tougher.
I knew that was coming. That's the end. He's married to Barbara. You're right, he's got it tougher. Oh dear. Oh God. I'm just remembering the joke about outside the immigration office. I'll be wearing your bollocks as earrings. And his ass fell out. That was amazing. Oh God. Oh. That was good. Right, so yeah, that's the end of another episode of Not Going Out, where Lucy nearly made a big mistake by marrying a man that she doesn't know at all, just for the sake of keeping him in the country. I mean, do people do this in real life? Does it? Any of you have any examples of someone you know doing this? I can't imagine doing that. I mean, it's a big decision. Because if you marry someone officially, you can't get married to someone that you actually know well and love and whatever, can you? Because on paper, you're married. Mind you, I wouldn't do it anyway because reasons. That's not my kind. That's not that. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. Never make comedy reactions political. But yeah. Anyway, very funny, great episode. There's one episode left in this series, which is a Christmas special, I think, and then we'll be on to series 4. So we've got through this fairly quick. When did we start? We started it on the 6th of February, right? So we've been at it nearly 4 months then. February, March, April, May, and then the 6th of June will be 4 months. Yeah, right. And we've done 3 series. We will have done 3 series started the 4th before the 6th of June, obviously. So, yeah. Oh, all right. Maybe we haven't got through it quick then. You know, less than 1 series per month. That seems like a decent pacing. Fair enough. So, yeah. With this series nearly at an end, the usual thing I do is ask you to comment your favourite episode from the series, the current series. So from series 3, which has been your favourite episode? For me, actually, the last episode was really good. I'm not sure. Yeah, by the way, Callum James, you're right. That freak from Neighbour, it is Mundungus from Harry Potter. Oh, I don't know, you know. From Series 3, there's been a lot of good episodes. The one with the football, the football mugs was good as well. I'll have to watch them back and then make a decision. But anyway, never mind me. Comment below your favourite episode from this series. But if you prefer to wait until we've done the Christmas special, because I guess it counts as an episode of this series, then that's fine. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, this will be on YouTube as well, won't it? Yeah, so also because this is a Patreon early access series, so it goes on Patreon first and then YouTube. So, on the 28th of May, this episode was put onto Patreon, and then it ended up on YouTube. Check down below, see how many days or weeks or whatever ago. The date will be in the description when this was uploaded, so that's how long ago this actually was available first. And Not Going Out is one of the cheap 6, so you can get this and 5 other series for $1 a month. Right, and just need to plug that in every episode because it's important. Right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.